Thanks to China, first of all. To China because this was a dream. It became reality. It's an historic day today. This is a project who is going to enhance our development, economic development, and to social development, and to link the two brotherly countries, and we will remember for generations the cooperation with our friend China.
Welcome to the 28th episode of the African Mega Project. In this episode, we will dive into the Ethiopian railway network. We will discuss three important topics: the historical background of the Ethiopian railway network, the critical economic importance of the Ethiopian railway network, and the future expansion plan of the Ethiopian railway network. We would love it if you could support our channel by hitting the subscribe button. That will be a great help to us. Let us begin by examining the historical background of the Ethiopian railway network. The first railway to be built in Ethiopia was the Ethiopia-Djibouti meter gauge railway. This railway linked Addis Ababa, Ethiopia's capital, to the port on the Red Sea in Djibouti. Its construction started in 1896 in Djibouti and was completed in 1917 in Addis Ababa. It was built by the Imperial Railway Company of Ethiopia with the help of French and Swiss engineers under Emperor Menelik II. The railway was intended to provide landlocked Ethiopia access to the sea. The Ethiopia-Djibouti meter gauge rail holds many important historical significances. Among them, it transported Emperor Haile Selassie into exile during the Italian invasion in 1936. It also contributed to the development of many cities along the route, including Dire Dawa, Awash, Mojo, Nazareth, Dibrazite, among others. This meter gauge railway was in use until the 1980s. It was progressively abandoned due to damage from several factors, such as a lack of investment and maintenance, competition from road transport, and other challenges. Following the decline of the meter gauge railway, Ethiopia initiated plans for a new railway system at the start of the 21st century to support its economic growth. In 2010, Ethiopia and Djibouti signed a Memorandum of Understanding for the construction of the Addis Ababa Djibouti Standard Gauge Railway. In 2011, the construction contract was awarded to two Chinese companies, the China Railway Group and the China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation. This single-track standard gauge line spans a total distance of 753 kilometers. Construction was completed in 2017, and the railway was officially inaugurated in 2018. The project's cost was estimated at $4.5 billion. The governments of Ethiopia and Djibouti jointly financed 30% of the total cost. The remaining 70% was covered through concessional loans provided by China's Exim Bank, the China Development Bank, and the Industrial and Commercial Bank of China. Passenger trains on this line operate at speeds of up to 120 km per hour, while cargo trains run at approximately 80 km per hour. Let's move on to the economic impact of the Ethiopia-Djibouti Standard Gauge Railway on Ethiopia. Before we dive into this section, if you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any of our upcoming episodes. This railway has greatly enhanced the efficiency of goods transportation. Before its construction, the port of Djibouti, handling 95% of Ethiopia's international trade, relied heavily on road transport. The trucks took 3 to 4 days to reach Addis Ababa and were frequently affected by delays, high costs, and significant vehicle wear. The new railway has reduced this journey to just 10 to 12 hours, cutting transportation costs by approximately 60% and dramatically improving the competitiveness of Ethiopian exports. Beyond transport improvements, the railway generated 20,000 jobs during its construction and created 3,000 permanent positions. It also introduced extensive skills transfer programs to support local workforce development. Moreover, it has stimulated urban growth and mobility along the route, improving access for remote communities. Finally, let's wrap up this episode by looking ahead at Ethiopia's plans for the railway network. Did you know you can support our channel by subscribing, giving us a like, and dropping a comment to let us know what topics you'd like us to cover next? We'd love to hear from you. Looking forward, Ethiopia has ambitious plans to expand its railway network across the entire country, as shown on the map. The National Railway Authority has divided the nation into strategic corridors to ensure the effective and efficient implementation of this vast railway network. Beyond the main line previously discussed, other sections of this network are at various stages, ranging from planning to procurement and construction. For example, the Awash-Weldia Railway and the Weldia-Makel Railway are currently under construction, while the Lamu-Addis Ababa Railway, part of the Lapset corridor connecting Kenya to Ethiopia, remains in the planning phase. We come to the end of our episode. Let us summarize the main points we have covered. First, Ethiopia built its first meter gauge railway in the early 1900s. This line was abandoned in the 1980s due to a lack of investment and other economic challenges. In 2018, it was replaced by a modern standard gauge railway, which remains operational as of 2025. Second, the Ethiopia-Djibouti Standard Gauge Railway plays a vital role in supporting Ethiopia's import and export activities, serving as a critical lifeline for the country's trade. Finally, Ethiopia is looking ahead with plans to build an extensive railway network that will connect all regions of the country and further boost economic development. Thank you for staying with us throughout this episode. If you enjoyed the content and want more, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Most importantly, leave us a comment to let us know what topics you'd love to see us cover next. We truly enjoy hearing from you. See you in the next episode.